looks pretty good. What's wrong with that? Hey, Mark. How's it going? Roll that right there. I'm gonna roll this. Do, 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 do. If I can get this right here. Yeah, I feel you, man. I did, first 2 days were 13 and a half hours each. Then I had a couple of short days, and then the last couple of days was, I think, 12 hours. Today was a pretty straight day. I am a loss prevention manager. Is it cold where you're at? That is cold. It is not quite that cold up here. But it's right now it's about 30, I think 37. Almost too cold for me. '16. So tonight I'm just gonna go through some pennies. I also do have some nickels. that I've had pretty good luck with the nickels, so I'm interested to see what I'm gonna get out of these rolls. There is a lot of crazy weather right now. I got family and friends that are in Southern California. And it's all on fire right now. Like some of them are okay, but some of them have had to evacuate. That's 1377, 2010, 95, 2016, 77, 64, 92, 2015. This is no good. 2014, 92. Reverse. 96, 94 reverse. With the correct reverse. 2014, 95. I went through a box of pennies here recently, and like the entire box was pretty much just a dud. Until I got right in the middle, basically in the middle of the box, and I pulled a 1998 wide AM. Which pretty much just made the box for me. Found a 1999 S close AM proof. Sent a pic to Points, that's a nonsense, and he went through his and found some from 1998 S. From proof sets or 2017. Let's get this a little bit closer. Right, the reverses should be the wide dies, the wide, oops, the wide AMs, because the close AMs should be business strikes. I think I might have to check check my proofs. I haven't looked at my proofs yet. Shield 2005, 1978, 95. I would love to find one of these 95s with the double D on it. That would be pretty awesome. What is that? That looks like possibly a machine doubling on that one. Let's get that one. 1974, 1989. I'm hoping that sent you a pic. Okay, let me check it real quick. See if how well I can multitask here. 1999 cam. Oh, hey, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool find, Mark. Are you gonna set it in for grading, or are you just gonna keep it the way it is? Oh. '78, 2016, 74, 93, 81, 2016, 93. There is, I totally agree with you. I have not sent anything in. I really don't have anything that would be super awesome to send in, other than a. I think it's. Which one is it? It's the. This one right here. So this one is a 1998 Denver that has the reverse of the 1989. So if I was gonna send any in, it would be this one right here. So the last time that I checked PCGS, there's a total of 8 that are graded. So if I had to send one in, that would definitely be the one. Yeah, I only know about it because of something that I was researching, and I even took it to the local coin shop, and and he didn't even didn't even know that it really existed either. I mean, it wasn't until he popped open, I believe it's the Red Book, that has that particular one. Let me check here. Give me 1 second. Um, he's got either a Red Book or a Cherry Picker's Guide that actually has that particular um, variety in it. I believe it's the 19. I believe it's the Cherry Pickers. Yeah, it's got to be the Cherry Picker's Guide. Yeah, and it was really just kind of by accident that I found it because I knew that it had existed. So I always flip over the 1988s and look at the back, and if I don't really see anything, then I know that it is the variety of the normal design. But if they're like, if you look at the 1998s, there's a very definite FG on that lower corner of the building. So I saw that that large FG on the corner of the building, and I had read that I'd read the coin as being a 1988, but then I had to flip it back over and look at it again, and realized that it was actually a 1988 because I thought that I'd flipped over a 1989 because the 1989 that's the standard reverse. So when I looked at it again, I was like, wait a minute, no, I've got something here. This is, this is not the right reverse for this coin. So I almost didn't catch it at all. You've got more coins to go through now. Yeah, they're supposed to be like when I first was checking it out and I was really thinking about sending it into PCGS, there was only a total of three population, and then over the next month or so, the population grew to like 8. So I was like, well, obviously, more people are finding them. Either more people are finding them, or more people are getting them graded. So I'm just kind of, I guess I just decided that I'm just gonna hold on to it because, like, I really don't feel that it would grade very high anyway, and thus, not you know, being worth the cost to send it in. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to it and just see what happens, because you never know. I mean, it could be something that it grades out higher. Hey Brian, how's it going tonight, man? "2014. It's a really nice 82. I am doing well. It's been a long week, and best way to relax from a long week is to go through some coins. So tonight I'm going through some pennies. Oh, that 82 is really sweet. And I also have some nickels, and I thought about holding off on the nickels until maybe a live stream tomorrow morning, thinking that if people wanted to get in on the nickels, because the nickels that I've been getting have been pretty phenomenal. Hey SJ, how's it going? 63D. 1988 Denver. Coin and card hobbyist, welcome. Good to have you guys here. I'm just going through pennies right now, but I do have some nickels available. I was gonna hold off on the nickels until maybe a live stream tomorrow morning, where I was gonna do opening rolls for donations, just because if you guys have seen my videos in the past, the nickel boxes that I've been getting have been just phenomenal. I mean, here's one box right here. I guess this is two boxes. This is a 1943S, a 1944S, and then a 1944P, and that's just what I found in basically one box. But it's I can't really say that I can't find silver in anything, because this is the one that I found in the last penny box, and this is a 1943 Mercury. So I've previously had never found silver in penny boxes before, but it just goes to show you that you can find pretty much anything. Yes, SJ, it is good to see my hands. I really only started coin roll hunting about 2 months ago and found like 200 die cracks and errors and 5 double dies, but common ones. You know what, Mark? That's awesome though, because that's still finding a lot. When I first started, I was just looking for different years of coins for a project that I was working on, and I was trying to find specific dates, and that's what got me started on coin roll hunting, because I was looking for specific dates. And then after that, then I started, well, what else can I find? What else is out there? Just because I've working all day, and I'm just trying to figure stuff out at work, and it's just cool that I can come home and I can go through some coins and not have to worry about too much. Like I don't have to figure out why a coin has a particular patina on it, or why a coin has to not show up, or I just like there's just way less things that I have to worry about. So I really like doing this. I really like finding cool things like double dies and die cracks, and silver, just different things. And I really I started out with the pennies, just because it was just a really easy, it was a cheap investment. It's only $25 and you've got 2,500 coins to look through, and that's obviously going to take me a while. So that was just one of the things that that just got me started. Yes, SJ, it is great therapy. And yeah, so I used to go on to actually SJ's live streams, and while she was talking and doing coins, I would also just go through coins, or just sit back and watch her, and that's that would be how my day went. 75 Denver. That's not a bad one. That's not bad. I love coins. Brian, I think there's a lot of us that love coins, and it's definitely a cool thing. Just because, like, for me, it's always been about the history. It's always been about the history of the coins, like knowing, like the older coins, like this Indian head. This is a 1904. You know, just where this coin came from, and you know the history of this particular coin, and you know when it was used and how it was designed, and then you know reading through the history of the Lincoln cent as we know it, starting with the 19 starting in 1909 with the Lincoln cent, and all of the design variations and all of the chaos that that went on during the 1909 with there were 6 different varieties of coins that were in circulation during that time period. There was 4 different Lincoln designs and 2 different Indian head designs, because you had the different mint marks and whatnot. But it's cool to think about the history of those coins, and you know just where they came from, and you know how we use them every day. And there's a lot of people that don't even think about you know where these coins came from, and like what was the original intention of these coins. 1088. Favorite coin. As far as design or denomination, Brian, which one is it? 89, 2007, 2016, 87, 2014 Philly. No doubling? Nope, no doubling. 62. Oh, that was jacked up. 2017, 2016, 81. Both. My favorite coin design. I am kind of partial to Morgan's. Hey, Lincoln Central, how's it going? So for design, it would be the Morgan dollar. For denomination, probably the Lincoln cent, just you know pennies, just because they're pretty easy to go through. There's not I mean there's a lot of coins that if you like see something on it, then you'll know right away. Like there's some errors that just really stick out, and you know exactly just by looking at it. You know exactly either what's wrong with the coin, or you know what design variety it is, or there's you know so many things to know depending on the of the year of the coin. I'm gonna learn how to talk today. There is a place, if you guys ever get the opportunity, in Idaho, there is a place called the 100,000 silver dollar bar, I believe. I believe that's the official name for it. And it is just a really, really cool place to be. And they literally have all of these silver dollars hanging up on the wall. And they also sell Morgans. They also sell silver dollars, peace dollars, stuff like that you can purchase. But it's just really cool to see all of those coins, and kind of hurts actually a little bit because you know going to looking at some of these coins and saying, okay, so how many errors exist in these coins right now, and they're just in like in a bar top or hanging up on a wall, and they're worth anywhere from $20 to hundreds of thousands of dollars that are just chilling there. So, but if you guys ever get a chance to go there, then by all means, it's a really neat place. Really neat place to go. It's not quite on the ground. 1990, 81, 94, 82, 93, 2017, 2004, 97, 99, 85, nothing special there. I definitely like Morgans. I mean, they just have a cool look to them. They're very ornate. They're very, you know, there's just a lot of design elements to them, and that's why I like Morgans. Mark, sending me pictures. What do you got? You got 1969D. You've got, oh, hey, what is that? That looks like doubling. And that is a lot of Morgans, man. That's some silver stacking right there. If I've ever seen it. I do not have that much silver. I would definitely like to get some more silver. But I would like to find it. That would be my thing. Maybe I can just get I'll get SJ to do it for me. I'll have SJ find me some silver. She seems to be in touch with the silver. She's got she goes to a coin shop that sells a bunch of different kinds of silver, and I've checked my my coin shop, and they do not sell very much silver at all. So this one that I just came across is a wheat, and this is a 1944 Denver. So this is one that I picked out earlier, and this is a 1939S. So I already checked the mintage on this one. This one is a 52 million. So that's not a bad one to find in the 30s. Shows that these boxes have some good mixes to them. 2014, 2008, 86D, flip it good. 2000. The one thing I do not like about the the coin pick is the important one, isn't it? 1984 Denver, 1997 Denver. Yeah, I have this one right here. That I got from Mr. Klesh. So I like my phone going off. Klesh is cool. It's cool to watch. I really enjoy his live streams. They're really fun. They are fun. Holy cow. Turn that off. 1994, 2004. So what is the rarest coin that you guys have found? Like the most unique. So I told you mine, the 1988 Denver with the 89 reverse is my most unique. Although I did find a 1972 DDO here just a few weeks ago. And I was pretty stoked about that one, because that's my first double die obverse that is a pretty significant double die compared to the ones that I normally find. I normally find the minor column doubling on like the reverse, the DDRs. Those are the ones I usually find. $2001, nothing there. 1865 2 cent. And of course I'm gonna have to ask, how did you find an 1865 2 cent? Was it in coin roll hunting? Was it metal detecting? Was it in a local coin shop? Because that's an awesome find. ...2004, 2014, 2017... 77. I hate those 77s. They always look rough. It just looks like they got beat up. What is that? That one might be... No. That's so minor. It's garbage. Garbage. The company I work for has an 18-inch, and I had to work on it. It was up in the sluice box. Wow, that's awesome, dude. That would be such an awesome find to find something like that. Oh, dredge, yeah. That would be so awesome though. Brian says, mine is a 2917? No, a 2017 P. New discovery. Oh. Oh, that's awesome, Brian. That's awesome when you can find something new and get it attributed. That's, dude, I applaud you. That's I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your awesome coin finding skills. 2002, 2005, 1995. Let's see if we got 1995. No doubling. I've got I talked to Buddy. He was going back to visit family back east. I'm like, hey, is there any way, because I live on the West Coast, is there any way that that you can bring me back some pennies? You know, because I was telling him that, like, I go through, I go through Pennies, and I look for stuff, and he's like, you're stupid, you're kind of crazy. But I'm like, hey, is there any way that you can bring me back some coins? And it's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I talked him into getting me a box of pennies, and so when he finally gets home, he calls me up and he's like, "You are the biggest jerk ever." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "So they scanned my bag because I had to put it in my carry-on bag, and they scanned my bag and they just saw this giant mass, so they had to take my bag apart and then open up the box and make sure that everything was legit in the box." So they opened up this box, and when I finally got to it, it had the red security tape and stuff on it, but I was just thinking, it's just just a plain box of coins. Like, why? Well, what's the issue? Well, then I get it home and I open it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, it is an entire box of brand new 2017 Philadelphia pennies. I'm like, this is just awesome. Like, I can't even believe that I was able to get a box of 2017s. So I do have most of a box of 2017 Philadelphia minted, P minted um, pennies left. So I have, I believe I have a 2015 box Denver, then I've got a 2016 Denver box, and then I have the 2017 Philadelphia's that I still have in rolls. Look for errors. Yeah, the only thing that I worry about, Brian, is that over here, like at the local coin shop, those rolls are still selling for $4 a roll. So like I'm kind of stuck between, okay, do I open them and look for errors and not find any errors, or do I keep them sealed, bankrolled, and then possibly sell them, for profit, in the future. Um, that Man, I just don't know. Like I get stuck and I keep going back and forth, and I'm like, maybe I should look at, open up some rolls, but I guess I'm afraid of just not finding anything. And I even asked the local coin shop um that sells those rolls, and he's sold like a full box. He sold a full box of those 2017. So it is still a demand item over here, on the West Coast. Mark says, I have a few boxes still sealed and a few boxes of 2009s. Oh man, I'm sure that you could just make a killing on those 2009 boxes. Brian says, yes, but if you can get a DDO 08, it will sell for $100. But you would still have to get it graded, right? Graded and attributed. Looking at a reverse of a 2000 Denver. You can just sell it raw, not slabbed. Two 2014, 1986, 2017. 1992 White AM. Or have nothing if you find nothing. Yeah. That's the thing, is that, and just I'm sure that we all struggle with, is, do I open the rolls and find nothing, or do I leave the rolls sealed and get the benefit of having sealed rolls? It's like Schrodinger's cat. It's either alive or it's dead, but you don't know until you open the box, of which could end up either way. 1997, 2001, 2003 Denver. Man, well, I got some water right here. There it is. See, just having it being that, is it a yeah, it's a DDO, right? It's an obverse double die, Brian. Okay, so yeah, it's an obverse double die. 2006, 2002, 2012. I've got a 41 double die reverse that is a pretty significant double die that I found recently. Let's see, shield designs. This is 17. Looking. Brian, right there. Moderate extra thickness shows on the letters of Liberty, with the upper left of the Y considerably thicker than the upper right. A small die gouge can be found to the top left of one in the date. The die crack runs along the top of the shield. I might have to look at that. See, I like the mint and proof sets. I think they're cool just to collect, but I do know that there are errors that exist in those sets, and I would love to find, I'm sure we all would love to find that that one, just the one magic double die or something that you just cherry pick it for $5 and turn around and sell it for $8,000. Like there was one, what was it? There was one, I believe it was on CoinOp, that they found the somebody on there found a No S 1990 Lincoln set proof set. So, and yeah, and those things were selling in the thousands. 2002. Oh, here we go, guys. Okay, right here. Check this out. See if you guys can see that. So this is a 2002. I always flip over the Philadelphias on the early 2000s, so I can find these right here. So right where my stupid cursor is. So right here there is a small, what I call a minor doubling of the column right here. So minor double die reverse. This is generally what I find on these, but I don't know. I still think it's cool because it's still an error that exists, and it's cool. It's really cool to find those. So all right, double die reverse. Whoop whoop. 89, 92, wide AM. Got a whole box of wheat pennies from my bank. Not gonna lie, Brian, kinda jealous. $1969 S, 35,000. I just can't imagine that. Like, I can't imagine finding a coin that is worth that much. Like, just a staggering amount. Just in pocket change to be like, yeah, it's like I think it would be like the craziest thing to like be able to walk into like like a car dealer. They're like, hey, I want that red, that red truck out front. And they're like, okay. And then you just put down a penny. Like that concept just, my brain just can't handle it. 2016, 2015, 2004. In good shape, 130,000. Yeah, because like just say like you walked in and you just put down this penny in this, like, think of it from somebody who is coming from outside the coin community, and you just walk in and you put down this penny in this little plastic holder and be like, I'll take that one in red, or I'll take that one in blue or white or black, and they're like, why are you giving me a penny? Like, you understand that's not going to cover it, and you're like, maybe you don't understand that of what that coin is. It is not just a penny. It is the penny. It is, one of the rarest pennies that exist. And just have their mind just explode. That would just be hilarious. This would. I think about every now and then. I think about just odd situations like that where that you take something from the coin world that is valuable to coin collectors, and then you take it outside the confines of what we've established is value, and then you try to use it on a standard monetary application, and it just doesn't work. But the thing is, with in that same sense, is that's why that some people find the stuff that we do. That's why some people find like a box of silver in $50, because someone else doesn't understand the value in those coins other than just a face value, or what they can get for face value from those coins. 1995D. I have a ton of 1969, and none of them even close exhibit anything that looks like a double die, and it kills me every time, because every time that I see that 1969S, I'm like, okay, breathe. Okay, look at the coin. Look at the edges. What does it look like? And then it's nothing, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, get my heart rate up for nothing. I stopped breathing for a second, and it's just one of those things, because that would be what we would come across is having, just going through like just a pile of pennies and just be like, yeah, okay, 2002, 2012, 2012, 2000, 1990, 1982, 1969, 1969S. Wait a minute. What was that? Was that a yeah, or the 55? Yeah. The 55, be like, oh, there's a 55, MS condition, just chilling in a roll. Just came out and wanted to play games for a while, and just come here to hang out. Like, I don't know what I would do, like if I found one of those. Like, I don't even know how I would react, because like when I found the 88 with the 89 reverse, like, I was stunned for like a solid probably 10 minutes. So I'm just like, I knew exactly what it was when I flipped it back over, and I confirmed that I'm not looking at a 1989, I'm looking at a 1988, but it's got the 1989 reverse. So when it finally sank into my head, I'm just like, holy cow, like this is it. Like this is what this is what that we've been, this is why we do coin roll hunting, is to find stuff like this, to find these variety coins, to find these error coins that exist. 2009, 1976, 2014. Man, I'll tell you what, I am almost... Oh, that is a very good question, Mark. Hand deliver to the grader or mail it? I think in my position, as of right this very second, I would have to mail it. I don't think that I would have the opportunity to hand deliver it. But the other thing is that it may be something that that I don't, that I don't send off right away, and that I hold on to it, and then maybe a little while down the road, like a little bit later in the year, that there's a coin show, in my area where they have those walk-in gradients available. Then I would probably take it in at that point. Be like, hey, there's a coin show that's close. That's a perfect perfect time to get this checked out, and that's probably what I would do. Or or you find the 1914 D, or the 1922 no D, and it's a fake. Like that would just kill me. That would just be rough. But like for me right now, with the way that my work schedule is and all of that stuff, it would definitely be it would have to be something close, and then I would take it in. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hold on to it and like put it in a container that is sealed hermetically from the elements, and and what are those things called? The food saver packs. Yeah, food saver, right? Where it vacuums out all of the air out of it. I would probably put it in one of those. 1844 silver dollar, and oh, that sucks, Mark. That's that's why I'm scared to buy, like, a little bit higher end silver, like higher end Morgans and stuff, just because like I don't know enough about the Morgans to be able to know, what their general average value is in what grades. I know that on average the Morgans, at least around here, are going for the market around here is 20 to 25 bucks as far as just average circulated Morgans. I'm gonna send it in with first class and put insurance on it, and that's what I'm gonna do with mine. Yeah, I would definitely put insurance on it, Brian. Definitely, most definitely. But my fear would be is that, so you get insurance on it, and then the post office dog eats it or something. It's like what do you do at that point? Like, they would have to find another one, I guess, and that would just kill me. 2008, 94 is a good reverse on it. 2002, 98. Cam, which is the correct one. 76, it's all jacked up. 1990 and 2016. The weight is the only difference on the coin. Everything else was exactly the same. Oh, on the Morgan. So I'm assuming that it was what, like silver plated steel, or, well, like how far off was the weight? 2016, 2000. Look for DDR. No DDR. 2015, 2014, 1977, 94, nothing, 2003, 1998, 61, no RPMs. I normally find some good RPMs, but I'm not finding much. Not finding much at all. It's a cool looking 82. It's a shiny 82. 1999. 2000 Denver. Oh, trade dollar. 3 grams off. Wow, that seems like that would be significant for that style of coin. $1996, 1990, 2015, 2006. They pay you the value of your insurance of what you put on it. 3 grand. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Brian. You know how many pennies that $3,000 will get you? That would get you a lot of pennies. And then you can search pennies for days. 2004, 2017, 2015, 98 Denver. Nothing on it. 95 Denver. Looking for double D. 2002, 2013. Except for the front is all demolished. 93, that's objective 73, 1999. Take care, Brian. Thanks for coming in tonight, man. Have a good night, Brian. No, it's just damage. $19.80. I would love to find love to find a good 1980 double die verse. Hey Dank, thanks for coming in, man. Mark, I know a little bit about proof sets. What specifically are you talking about for proof sets? 2014. That is just an annihilated 1972. And this thing is just rolled over and destroyed. 1992. Looking for close, but no go. 2015, 1994. Looking for the double column. What was that? Nothing there. 1985, 2016, 1989, 2015, 1979 Denver, nope, 2008, 86, 2015, looks 2016, 76, 82, 2006, 2006D, 79, got on the wheat, 1948S, 1948 San Francisco treat. No double line. So that gives me, oh, here we go, there's a 69S. What do we got? Nothing good. Dang it. Oh, that's a pretty, oh, we got another wheat. 1958 Denver. Pretty good, actually. I got a really good 56 earlier. 85. 84. 2008, 81. 2003. I don't see any. I don't see any doubling on that one. 1973. See if there's any doubling on this one. Not seeing any. 1978. I have a 2011 quarter proof set. 4 quarters. They're frosted like they should be, but one is a brush finish that look like it has a line. One is a brushed finish and looks like it has a line going through it, except for the background field. Oh, that would be kind of interesting. Do do do. Let's see what we got. Shield 95. Where's my man, I really want to find one of these 95Ds. One of these double Ds on the 95. That would just be fantastic. Alright. So here's another wheat. We have a 1955 Denver. And it's not in super bad shape. It's a little bit rough, but it's decent. So that gives us 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 wheats for this box so far. 1997. See my email popping up back here. Is it the Vicksburg one or the Gettysburg one, Mark? 84. 1983, we are looking for doubling on the reverse, but no doubling. Another 1983. See if we can find any doubling on the reverse. And no. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's something else. Bottom left. Guess I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's just like the reflection of the light or something, but I'm not seeing it, man. Hey, Robert Ponce, welcome to the chat. I see by my fancy email right here that that you got some wheats. Do I understand that correctly? D, looking for column doubling. No column doubling. 2007. Mr. Robert, have you been able to go through those coins yet? Not really. Okay. Well, if you go through those coins and they are not par, then just let me know, and I will make it right. Because basically what I did is I just went through and I picked out, I tried to pick out just a good mix of the coins that I had available. So 2016, 2002. But you liked them? You liked them all right? 1986 Denver, looking for the reverse. 95, 89, 2017 Denver, 2016, 2017. That is good, sir. I'm glad that you enjoy those coins. None of those coins I have looked through for any kind of errors or double dies. I just haven't got around to them. So if you find something, then that is props to you, and that would be your coin, be your discovery. Now, some of those coins I go through and I'm like, hey, look at the date, and then I put it in a box, and that's pretty much as far as I get with those. There's very few of some of the coins that I go back and I look for specific errors on. I generally, for like the wheats, I keep all of the wheats, except for the ones that are like completely annihilated. And there's only been a few that I've actually thrown back into circulation because there was just nothing left, of the coin. So it had no value to me. But most of those are at least in good fair condition. That you can still read the date, you can still see the wheat stalks. So they still have value. 1983, looking for doubling on the reverse. Not seeing any. It's a really nice 2007 though. 1997. 1989, 2013, 87, 2004, 97, 83. There's a lot of 83s in this box. A lot of 83s. Hey Robert, if there's other coins that you're looking for, just let me know. And I will check to see what I have. 1997. You already thanked me. I mean, it's something really cool when someone wants to come see your live streams, or that comments on your videos, just supporting the channel. Like that's what I appreciate, because I have I like doing coins. Like I like talking about coins. So it's really cool to have people that that show interest in my videos, and in my content. So just keep plugging at the videos, and I really appreciate anybody that comes out and is watching my videos, or watching my sometimes live streams. You know, I like to see that people have interest in what I'm doing. You know, just like when I'm on other channels, you know, and I do the same thing. Is that you know, they really like it when you know we add value to their channels, whether that be liking videos or adding comments or, you know, subscribing, doing shout outs, like anything. All of that helps. It's just, you know, interactions. That's what really helps, because that will, you know, that tells YouTube that people are interested in this, and they will start recommending it and stuff to other people. I opened up my blue books the other day, and all the ones from 82 and newer had the blue edges all the way around them. Blue books the other day. Are you talking about proof sets, Mark? 2015, 2003. See if there's anything crazy on that one. Nothing crazy on that one. Shield. 82 Shield. 2003, 2008. 67. Is that a 70D, or what is that? Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. I know what that is. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I just have to really just hold it in the right light. Oh, okay, the blue books. I'm gonna try to hold it in the right light here. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. What I'm looking at is there's actually remnants of a die strike on this 1970. Excuse me. Because I can see all these lines right here. There's lines right here, and there's lines right here. That I can see when I tilt the coin towards the light, and those are all the bays. So that's going to be a remnants of a die clash. So that's a cool find. Not a strong die clash, but still a remnants of a die clash. (2003) Philly. Nothing on that one. 1992. Guess I got a lot of info on coins from videos. I didn't know about key dates and stuff. Yeah, I do. I look at. I research just a stupid amount. Just because, like, I went all the way back to, you know, how coins are made, and understanding understanding how the coins are struck with two opposing dies. One is an anvil die and one is a hammer die, and just the hubbing process for the coins. Was that a high 7? That was just a standard 1970 Denver. The high-low 7 or the small date large date are found only in the 1970 S mint marks. But if this was if this was an S mint mark, this would be a large date, which would be the more common of the two, and the less valuable one. 1970D, 2004, 1988. We're looking for nothing there. 97. We're looking for a really jacked up coin. 1990, a shield. 64 Denver. 64 Denver. Doesn't look too bad, but not anywhere near what I have on the other ones. 2014 75, 2014 Philly, but no doubling. 1980, 2015, 1997 Denver. Looking for the bee's knees on this. 87, 2001, nothing there. Nothing there. So I am in the last quarter of the box now. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 rolls left in this box. So then maybe I'll do a couple rolls of nickels. Let's see what we can get out of nickels. I'm really excited to see what I can get out of the nickels, because the last boxes of nickels, you know, I got buffaloes out of, I got 2009s out of. There was one box that was just ridiculous, and I got four buffaloes in it, and I couldn't believe that I can even find that many. Water. Water boy. I like that movie. That's a fun movie. Okay, what do we got? 1997 Denver. Nothing on his ear. 2013 79. 86 looking on the reverse. 97. What is that? That just looks like a chip. Yeah, it's synchron. Nickels are fun. I have not found any V nickels yet. I think that I would probably die if I did. I would just get up and walk away after that. I mean, but, you know, in the same sense that I would, you know, with the luck that I've been having with nickels in this area, chances are I will probably find one, just because, like, out of, you know, all the stuff that I found, all the silvers that I found in the nickels, like, it just makes sense that this area is just not very searched for in nickels. Now I know that the half dollars are searched, because there is a the bank that I get my coins from, that's about 5 miles away. I know there's a guy who gets half dollars there, so I know some of the coins, at least the half dollars, are searched. That's interesting. 77. Back was washed bad. Yeah, but even if you find a coin that is wiped out on the back, like, it's still the fact of finding, you know, like, one of those coins. Did some nickels today, and I got 3 that had chips missing from us. It would be, I guess it would be from the rim. Had chips missing from the rim. Oh, so did it look like a blob? Like coming from the rim into the coin? Or into the field? 97. I really want to find one of these double ears too. That would be a cool one to find. An 84 or a 97 double ear. That would be a super cool find. 2003 Denver, 1994, 1996. Yeah, absolutely, Mark, and that's why that I really just want to get through, you know, a lot of coins over the next, you know, little bit. I think I see a weed back there. I want to get through, you know, as many coins as I can get my hands on, because I know that if they're not searched before, then they're definitely not going to be searched after. And that means that I will have free reign of the coin hunting grounds. 1983, looking for double die reverse. Not seeing anything. So there is a lot of coins that I can just look through, and I see, you know, double die. Look for, you know, die cracks or anything on the reverse. That I don't have to look it up anymore. I just look at the coin and be like, okay, I'm looking for this, this, and this. There's a 1999 Philly, looking for a wide. Nope. I've never had luck with dimes. I have tried a few rolls of dimes, and my concern with the dimes is that I really don't understand the varieties very much. Now there are some, I'm sure that I did something stupid like put them back in circulation, but there's just like 68, 69, or 69 and 70 that have the reverse of the 68 dime. Or it's something weird like that, and I found like 6 of them in one bot, and just a like 20 or $30 worth of dimes. So, but other than that, like, you can find silver in it, but I don't really know of anything else that you can find in it. So I don't have the understanding of dimes yet to really search dimes. But I do have a USB scope that I use for all of my coins. That would be beneficial to go through dimes, because I wouldn't really be able to see much on just you know, with the naked eye. I would definitely have to use the scope all the time for it. 2003, 2012, 1972. It's kind of hard to explain. I want to send you some pictures. Yeah, Robert, send me some pictures. 2017 Denver. 2006. $1980 Canadian, 1998. Too damn old to see them with that one. Yeah, that's definitely an option. I mean, because my thing with the dimes is that in order to see the small intricacies of each of the coins, I would have to look at them under a scope. Like, that would be the only way to really do it justice, just because there's only going to be a certain number of things that I can see, you know, with my eyes. You know, like the one with the reverse of the FG on the 1988. I saw that with my eyes. I recognized that something was off. But that's really just because I really know, you know, the Lincoln sense, and what specifically to look for. Now, it would take me a while, but, you know, I guess I could do, you know, something close to that with the dimes if I spent a few months on it. Then I could really get to that point. I could go through dimes pretty hard at that point. But just the just the basics of what I understand with the dimes. I don't feel like that there is a lot to find other than just as far as varieties and errors. Like you're gonna have like the die cracks and all that stuff on the standard, what the standard coins are gonna have. But as far as like the variety is, as far as the reverse and stuff, I mean the coin hasn't changed a whole lot in a long time, so there's really not gonna be a lot to look for other than maybe silver. 1992, 1997, 1977. And the scope really makes it a lot easier though. Oops. I think I missed one. I missed two. I missed three. There's three in that. There's 3 extra pennies in that there roll. 1962 is it jacked up? 1962, 1962, 2006, 91, 2002, 96, 2016, 2016, 98, 98 we're looking at the reverse. We're looking for column doubling and a wide AF. 1982. Have you guys found anything in the 1982s that are significant? Let's go glue one up. 88 reverse, looking for the different FG. 98, 2007, 2008. 1993, shield, 84. Shield, 90, shield. Okay, there's a 70S, and it is a large date. 2015. Philly. The 1982, as far as RPMs, double dies, double die reverse or double die obverse, I really haven't found literally anything in the 82s with as much as, you know, as that I come across them. I do sort them out with small date, large date, and copper and zinc, as well as mint mark, because we are all looking for that that 1982 small date copper. Alright, I got another one for you guys. So, this is a 2000 Philadelphia. And I flip it over, and this is always what I find. Just right here is this minor column doubling on just right next to Lincoln right here. This is always just the stuff that I find. But you know what? It's still a double die, even a minor double die, and I'm gonna take it. So there's another double die. So shield 2006, shield 82, 2015, 95. 90, 99, 99, shield, and shield. The 83 copper. Yes, I did check that that 2000. It is not a wide AM. It is the cam like it's supposed to be. I would like to find actually, do I have a 2000? I think I might have to look. I might have a 2000. I think I'm missing DDR. I do have a 2000. I do have a. I've got three of the 1998s and one of the 2000 wide AM. I do not have any of the 99 wide AM. That would be the one that I'm missing to complete the set. 1965. 1965. Nothing there. Nothing there. 85. 86D. Looking for the column doubling, but nothing on this coin. 92, 91, 96 shield, 99, 82, 79, 99, 88 we're looking for. No, that's not it. No. Shield, 96, 87, 2006, 92. I would love to find either one of the 92 cams. That would be a great find, wouldn't it? 2000 shield. Oh, that's a sharp 95. A very, very sharp 95. Too bad it doesn't have any doubling, because that would have been great. Robert, yes. So 1998 Philadelphia, 1999 Philadelphia Mint, and 2000 Philadelphia Mint are the on all three of those years. Again, Philadelphia Mint. You are looking for the wide AM, or WAM as they're called, on the reverse. And what you're looking for is the bottom of the A and the bottom of the M. If they touch, then that is the correct design. That is a close AM or a cam. And then if they do not touch, if there is a space, a definitive space in between, then it is a wide AM. The variety importance of the wide AMs is that the close AM design for the 98, 99, and 2000 were the standard business strike designs. They ran out of dies, of business strike dies, so they ended up using the design dies that were intended for the proof coins, because the proof coins were supposed to be the wide AMs. So now you have, in the 98, 99, 2000, so now you have the design variety of wide AM and close AMs. So by far the 1998s, the 1998 wide AMs are the most common, and then the 2000s, and then the 1999s are the least, the more rare of the three. But if you can find them, even the 98 WAM in average circulated condition, you can still turn around and flip those for a couple of bucks, which is not bad at all, because if you take a coin that you bought for 1 cent and you sell it for $1, well, you just made 99 cents. And that is not bad any day of the week. 2000, looking for die on the reverse. Got this wheat that's just staring at me right now. 2017 Denver, garbage. 2000 Shields. 2017. Okay, so next wheat is a 1951 Denver. That's the next shield, and it is rough. That's okay, still a shield. Still gonna take it, or I'm sorry, still a wheat, I mean. $18 now for a 98? Graded or not graded, Mark? For real? Huh. Anybody want to buy a 1998 Wham? I've got a couple. Shield 2004, 2003, 2016. Well, Mark, you can't fault me for trying. 2001, 2015, but that one is toned. But no doubling. Shield, 2003. Let's see if I get a no doubling on the reverse. 95, no doubling. 99 Denver, Shield. 2000, 2013, 2014. 97, Shield. 2006. I have noticed that, especially in the Lincoln Sense, the 2006 are some of the cleanest coins as far as quality goes that I have seen in the entire series. And I have no idea why the 2006 have such a high quality about them. Oh, D. By far, Robert. Biggest reason is that I'm on West Coast. So I will always get D infinitely more prominent than I will get any other mint mark. (1990), 2002, 1999, 1994. Check the reverse. See if there is. Yeah, and you're more on the West Coast area than you are Midwest, because the Midwest is going to get a little bit better mix. Now, what that doesn't take into account is that that there isn't going to be a lot of S because they don't do business strikes, and they haven't for since the late or early 70s, I think. 71, 72, 74. So 74, early to mid 70s. The San Francisco has not done business strikes. So beyond that, you will not get standard business strikes that have the S mint mark. Now, on the other side of that is that if you find proofs in rolls, which you will, those will be S's, because the proofs specifically come from the San Francisco Mint. 97, 2016, 1980, 1985. Hey, Silverhound. Welcome. 1981, 1981 Denver. Put this back here a little bit more. Yeah, put this up. I am just going through some pennies right now. I do have some nickels that I was holding on to for another possibly a live chat tomorrow morning. But I may do a couple of nickels, couple rolls of nickels, maybe. Oh, these. 1987, 2007, 85, 86, 83, looking on the reverse for doubling. Nothing there. 92. I live east of the Mississippi River, and I get both about the same. I'll find about an old S, about 15 in a box. I think I find about the same. I usually find about 10 to 15 wheats in a box. So there is that. How many wheats do you usually find in a box? 1994, nothing on the reverse. Shield, 98. (2016), 2000, Denver. Clean coin. Nothing there. 2006, 2000 Denver. Looking for. That wouldn't be good. About 8 on a good one. 15. Yeah, that's about average. Okay, the better question is how many Canadians do you find in a box? Because that would be the question. And the one thing that I'm actually surprised about with the Canadians is that I will find, you know, a handful of Canadians in a penny box, but then when I go to nickels, I'll be lucky to find one. I've actually found more buffaloes in the boxes that I've done than I have the Canadians, which I think is crazy, because one would assume that you would find more Canadians versus buffaloes because of, you know, them being searched and whatnot. But that just goes to show you that you know, my area is not really searched for certain coinage that much. So, you know, I think I may have an advantage. Thank you very much, Silverhound. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate all the support that you guys are bringing me. Do, do, do. 1994. 1998. Nothing on the reverse. 97. This is a nice 2003. Nothing on the reverse. 86. And I'm really just not finding a whole lot right now. I got other than this one, I got 9 rolls left, so I'm in the last 10 right now. So we'll see what we can. Hopefully we'll come up with something good. That'd be kind of cool. 2006. I hate the 2006 double die verses. They're so hard to tell. They all look the same to me. $1983. We are looking for reverse double die on the 1983, and this one is not having it. Oh, another wheat. We got another wheat. Our newest wheat is 1941 S. So we got a 1941 San Francisco Midmark. What do I like better, silver or copper? Well, to be honest, I would probably prefer silver over copper. Just because of the intrinsic value of the material. Okay, here we go. I got a good one for you guys. Here, I'll put it right here. Bloop. That right there would be a big fat die chip on the 9. So that would be a filled, not a filled die, but a die chip. So on the 1960, there is a small date and a large date. So this particular one has a big round circle on the 0. So this one is going to be a large date. So this is a 1960D large date with a die chip. So I'm gonna keep that one. $1973, 2014, 2001, 1998, 1996 Shield, 1997. Looking for double ear, nothing there. 2006, 96, 91, 86 reverse, not seeing it. 81 Shield, 95, looking for double D, no double D. Shield, 86, 95, looking for double D, no double D's. And I really want to find that 95. That would just be either that or a 1984 double 4. That would also be pretty okay with me. 65 Shield, 2000 minor double dice, no. Shield 614 Philly. Looking for double dies on the 2014, and I am not saying anything, but that's just what it is. Actually, let me go put that over there. 93 Shield, 2004. So the 2004. 2004. 2016, 2003. Nothing good there. Yeah, that 4 is really hard to see, but if you can get a good enough specimen to see that doubling, especially on coins that don't have a lot of zinc zinc bubbles to them, then you can for sure um, get a get a decent type. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like these are the last 10 rolls. And that will be all she wrote. So what's one coin that you guys want to find? Like if you could find one coin like tonight, what would be the one? What would be the your unicorn? We'll call it the unicorn. $2006 Shield 2008. Oh, what's that? Now that's been cleaned, but it's still a decent looking 1940. I might have to check that one. That one's got a really fat 9 on it. The 55 double die. 1895 Morgan. Oh, the 1895 Philly Morgan. But if you were just if you're just walking down the street and you're just like, hey, there's a Morgan sitting on the ground, and just pick it up, and that's what it is. Like what would you do at that point? Would you just lose your mind? Would you run around? Would you go hide it in a bunker? 2014, 1869 Denver. It's all jacked up. 1983, 2015 Denver, 17 Denver, 83. We're looking for double die reverse. 1989 Shield, 92 looking for Cam, 82 8, 86 reverse, 95. I think it would be cool to find like a shield with like the wrong date, like an overstamp or something. I think that would be cool. Another wheat. The next wheat is a 1958 Denver. So that brings me to 5, 6, 10, 11 wheats in this box so far. I was this year I spent some time doing some disaster relief down in Texas after the hurricane, and I was just working in a store down there, and I had this guy come in, and he was talking to somebody about cleaning coins, and it happened to be, you know, one of the guys, one of the guys that I know. And so he called me. He said, "Hey, I know that you know coins. Will you come over here and talk to this guy?" So, and this guy wanted to know if what would be the best way to clean the coins. So I'm like, well, what kind of coins are you talking about? Because generally, you know, generally speaking, if you clean the coins, you destroy the value of the coins. So he's like, well, I've got these coins right here. So he's got like 4 or 5 like dollar size coins, like silver dollar size coins. And so I start looking through them. I'm like, holy cow, dude, you have like, you've got a Morgan. You've got all Morgans. They're all Morgans. And so I kind of was like, okay, you're carrying around like, $100 worth of Morgans in your hands right now. Like, you know, are you are you aware of what you have? And I told him very very specifically. I'm like, okay, well, here's what it is. This is what you're looking at with these coins, and if you clean them, you will destroy the value of these coins. Now, if you're not worried about the numismatic coins or numismatic um, value of the coin, and you're just worried about just the straight silver, then you can actually make more money off the numismatic than you can just the silver prices. But it's all up depending on what you want to do. So I was talking to him, and like there was one that just had a really interesting tone, really interesting tone on it, and I offered him like $20 for the coin. I'm like, hey, if you just want money for it, I'll give you $20 right now. He did not take that, but I tried. I think it would have been cool to go down and to get some Morgans while I was down there. But I mean, he was a really cool guy, because he was like, these are my grandma's. Oh, hey, that looks promising. That looks promising. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys about this one. This piece right here being thicker than this one, and the offset on the T. What do you guys think about that? I think that if I had to pick one, then that would be what I would be looking for. It's definitely an extra thickness on the Y. Because it looks weird to me. But I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one, and we'll see. I may look at it later and see if I can compare it up to something else. So 2001. Yeah, look, there's another one. Okay, so I swear it's like everywhere from 1999 to 2003-ish. I don't know if you guys can see this one, but it's right here. Just a minor double die on the column. So I'm going to keep that one, because again, it is a double die, and I will take out double die even if it's minor. 1999, 2006 shield, 2005, 1961. Oh, hey, I know what that one looks like too. Maybe. Oh yeah. 100%. Hey guys, here you go. Here's another one for you. See if you can see it. $1961 Denver RPM. Repunched mint mark. This is a the first punch is in the left position, and then the second punch, which is what stands out the most, is going to be clockwise. So it's a rotation. That's cool because you can see the, I don't know if I can, right down here at the bottom you can see the divots, the separation in the lines, and then you can also see the secondary, the bar right up here going up to the left. So that's an RPM. Take it. Take an RPM. Don't mind finding those at all. Shield, shield, shield. Lots of shields. Shields for days. Shields for days. 2005, 95. Looking for that double. Nothing there. More 95s. 83. Looking for reverse. 1988. We're looking for reverse of the 89. 95. We're looking for doubling on the date. No doubling. Shield. 2000 Denver. Looking for sideways doubling, but nothing there. It definitely goes to show you how, how these boxes can progress, because we went through probably, I don't know, about 20 rolls without really finding anything, and then finding, double dies and RPMs almost back to back. That's kind of a cool deal. I don't mind that at all. Don't mind that at all. 1980. 1992, 85, 2007, 2006, 1999, Philly, looking for wide. Nope. Man, that would have been a good one too. That would have been, it's really nice and clean. Shield, 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 and 2000, nothing there. Robert, so when you have the corners of it, those are actually two punches of the mint mark that are close together. If you have, there's some that are actually not rotated, but actually like northwest or northeast or east, that actually show all of the components, that are stronger repunchment marks. But generally, when you have a D mint mark that has a really thick bar on it, it's been punched multiple times in that spot or close to that spot. So, but they usually just categorize repunchment marks when you can see more than one mint mark. And another wheat, we have 1957. 1990, 1980 Denver, Shield, Shield, 87, 78. What do we got here? 2008, 2007. There's an 84 Denver. Where's messed up? 1998 Shield. 1993 Shield. 1969 S. Survey says not a chance. Dang. Mark, let's see what we got. Mark, on what kind of coin is this? I would have to know that before I can have an idea of what I'm looking for here. 1972 S, no doubling. Shield 82, 99 Shield. Shield 98. Nickel. Regular, like a regular nickel or war nickel? 1988 Shield. This is 1999. Nope. 1999. Nope. 1984. 1984. We're looking for double ear variety. Nothing there. Shield 1990. 82. 2007. Shield 77. 74. 90. 83. Looking for, if it's the war nickel, the mint mark is above Monticello, but it's if it's over on the right hand side, then it is just a regular nickels. Two 2004, 93, 93. 88, we're looking for the FG. Nope. Shield. Yeah, gotta love those shields. 87 Shield. 98. Nope. 98 Denver. Shield. 2004. 99. 2013. Yeah, I'm just not finding too much right now. 46, it's on the right. Okay, so it's not a war nickel. Robert, I do not save all of the coppers. If it is not, I generally do not keep anything earlier than I usually keep stuff that's earlier than 60. In the early 60s, I will keep what I feel is in good condition, but I do not keep all of the copper. It's not something on my radar. Okay, Mark. Do you have a picture of so you think it's a D over, or I'm sorry, an S over D, right? Am I understanding that correctly? Nickels. 1954 S over D. That's a 54. D over S. Yes, okay. Let me take a look here one more time. $1946. 1946. Let me get back to you on that one, Mark. I don't know the mint mark styles, so I would not be able to tell. Just looking at what I know from some of the mint mark styles, I would say that that it is not a D over S, but I will not say that right now because I do not know what those mint marks are supposed to look like. I know that as far as the over mint mark, um, which is an over mint mark is different from an RPM because it's a completely different mint mark. So you can have an RPM which is the same mint mark that's stamped over itself. But if you have an over mint mark, that would be like a D over S, so a Denver over a San Francisco mint mark, or a Philadelphia mint mark over something else, like a Denver or San Francisco. Yeah, I'm gonna let me look around, Mark. Just because with the mint mark styles that I know of, in those years, I feel like that there has to be more, just more um, characteristics of it. Like there has to be, just more of the D hanging out than that. But I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that I wouldn't mind doing some research on it. Yeah, I understand that that the vertical mark is throwing you off, and that's what's throwing me off too. But if the vertical mark was strong enough to be there, then the rest of the mint mark would also have to be the same strength, as far as it being on, punched into the die. So that's why I would say that probably not. But I will say that um, I wouldn't mind looking around. 1988, we're looking for the FG. Nope. 83, we're looking at the reverse doubling. 1989, 81, 2008, 2014, 81. There's a 1970S, and it is a large state. Yep, large state. Always the large states. It's always got to be the large state. It always gets me. 2003, 2016 Shield. 92. Looking for cam. Nope, no cam. 89 Shield. 989. 96. More shields. 2003, looking for minor double dot reverse. Nope. 1984, looking for double columns. And not seeing anything. Robert, there are different books, and they really kind of mean different things. For some general information and some rough values, and I mean rough, you will find that information in what's called the Red Book. This is what the Red Book looks like. So this one is a guidebook of United States coins. This happens to be the 2018 version. The another one to look for is one called the Cherry Picker's Guide, which is also a good book. I do not have one, or do I? Oh, look at that! I do. I lied. So this is this is the, what year is this? This is the 6th edition to the Cherry Picker's Guide, and it's called Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die Varieties of United States Coins. So this is the 6th edition, Volume 1. This is half cents to Jefferson nickels. You can get Volume 2. That contains from dimes to, I believe, dollars and maybe gold coins. I'm not sure about that one because I don't have that one. But yeah, they're very interesting books. They're a great read. If you don't already have them, especially the red book, that gives you mintage numbers. I would strongly encourage you to get one of those. You can go on to just Amazon or eBay. I got mine off of Amazon. It was like, I don't know, $18 or something. I don't know. To get one of those. And yeah, if you don't already have one, get one. Because it really has just a bunch of great information on coins. 1971S. Nothing there. Shield. And then garbage. And then 2005. And then more rough coins. 2006. Another 69S. Man, it always scares me. These 69S's come out. Because I'm like, double die reverse. Come on, give me something. 1980 shield. Lots of shields. 92. Went for that cam, no cam. 89, 85. 2002, 2017D. 72D. Let's see if there's no RPM and no doubling. 2000. Nothing there. $1991. 2017. That's D. Yeah, Mark. That would be awesome to find a. Excuse me, 1 second. Okay. That would be awesome to find a cherry picker's cherry pick variety on camera. That would definitely be something cool to find. Okay, looks like right on top of this roll, there's a wheat sitting right here. So we have a 1957 Denver. Another. Oh, hey. All right, guys, check this one out. This is that 57 Denver. See if you guys can see it. So there's a BIE error or a buy error. So there's a die chip on the B that fills it in. Then there's a die chip on the between the B and the E that creates this basically this extra letter that it looks like that looks like an I. So that's why they call it a BIE error. So the rest of the coin is just so trashed. But I'm gonna keep this one anyway, just because, you know, it's cool to find errors like this one. (2012) 93. 1965, that's not in bad shape. 97. 1969 Denver. 1994. Looking for the reverse. Nothing on reverse. Shield. 2008. 1973. I always look at the 1971 Phillies and the 1973 Phillies because the 1972s had such a huge double die population that, you know, there's definitely a chance to get some double die action on the 73s and the 71s for the same reasons. So especially the 73s, just because they came after all of the issues with the 72s. Nothing there. 2000 Denver. It's clean, but nothing on the reverse. All right, good night, Mark. Thanks for coming in, man. Really appreciate it. 64.99, 2008, 1992, 1992, no cam, 75, 85. That's not a bad 68. That's not a bad 68. I'll keep it. Nope. Shield 94. 2007, and I am running out of rolls. We got 2 rolls left. That's it, 2 rolls. Let's hope these 2 rolls have something good on them. Give us some good stuff. Hopefully 86. 95 is really messed up. 2008, 96. Let's shield. I hate finding as many shields as I do. It's just, I want to stop finding those shields, but I know it's not going to get any better. Not gonna get any better. It's just gonna, you know, there's just gonna be more shields. So all of those other coins are just gonna get harder and harder to find, because of how many shields, you know, shield sets that you're gonna have to go through, and then, you know, eventually we're gonna get to the point, maybe, that there's so many shields that there's just not gonna be any errors left. At least one would think, but. You know, as Mark, not Mark, as you know, other people have proven that you can still find hubbing errors and double dies even on these modern coins, which with the single squeeze hubbing that they are doing right now, that are supposed to be technically impossible, but it still happens. 1969 S and no doubling. 1991 shield, nope, nothing there either. Okay, last roll. Let's see what we got. 85, 95, 89 shield. 2006 shield, 2004 shield, 2008, 89, 2004. No. As far as collections go, I do have a decent sized baseball card collection currently, although I am looking to downsize that because I really don't have a purpose for it. You know, and it's just, for me right now, it's just kind of taking up space. I mean, it's very, you know, to reminisce of my childhood, but I would rather have, you know, value in the things that I collect now. 1974 S, 1984, 85, 2007, 83, Shield 2004, 1990. That was jacked up. 1990, 2004. Is there anything on the back? Nothing on the back. 2016, 1993, 1994. Any doubled on reverse? Nope. What do you think, Robert? Should I open a couple rolls of nickels, or should I keep those for tomorrow? Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Yeah, let's open a couple. Let's see what we got. Hold on one second. All right. 4 rolls from the nickel box. And let's see what magic we can come up with. Let's see, we have 2016, 93, 92, 2014, well, 2015, 2000. I need to grab my cheat sheet. I got my cheat sheet around here somewhere. I have all my coins that I need. Where is my cheat sheet? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is my cheat sheet. This is the basically all the ones that I'm looking for to complete my book, or my books. So I always try to keep my cheat sheets handy with me whenever I'm going through coins, so that if I think that I find one, I'll reference the sheet, and if it's on my sheet, then I'll keep it. If not, then it goes. So 2015, 81, 2002. This is 2005, which is the new American buffalo, American bison. Looking for spearing on a buffalo, and there's none there. So 2006, 2016, 85. Some of these just look worn. 2016, 2006, 2006, 1964, 2004. There is not a bad 64. That's, I mean, it's a decent looking 64. It's not anything super, so I won't keep that one. 2015. 1970, 2004, 2004, 82, 2017p, 2012. Nothing in that one. Let's go number 2. (2011) 94, another 64 Philly. 2014, 2004, 92, 2011, 64, 80, 74. Going the right direction. 2013, 2016, 2013, 1963, 2005, 1990, 85, 15, 72. Hey, that 72 wasn't bad. Is that a P or a D? No, it's a D. Ugh. I need that that Philadelphia 72 in my book. 1186, 77, 90, 73, 2016, 2006, 2005, 2016, 2001, 1980, 88, and 91. Nothing there. Roll number 3. 1975. 2015 Denver. On some of the 2015s, double check the reverse, because there was a couple, like a full roll that was found by a guy who it was like a broad strike or something, because the lettering was actually half off the coin all the way around, almost like it was struck on the wrong size planchet, but they were the right size planchets, and yeah, he made some serious money off of those things. 1986, 2017. Yes. So junk silver basically means like any of the silver coins that are not worth anything. Like they're extremely worn. They're missing dates. Like they don't really have any numismatic value. That's what they're calling junk silver, and you know that can mean anything from nickels to half dollars to literally anything that is basically in rough condition. But the thing is that, I mean, there was a barber half dollar that I bought out of the junk, the quote unquote junk silver. You know, and I bought it for $6. Well, that's a good deal, because it's still a 1907 barber half dollar, which, you know, doesn't have very good survivability rates. So even if it's in rough conditions, it's the history of the coin that I like. There's like a messed up one in here. 1964. Yeah. If you go through nickels, you'll find 1964s are extremely heavy in population, just because of how many ridiculous amounts of the 1964s that they minted. 1972 Philly, that's not. 2015, 64, 16, 2000, 2002, 2015, 1970, 16, 2002, 1990, 1991. Well, so far I'm striking out. This kind of makes me wonder about this box. 2016, 95. This is 88. 2007, that's close. 2016. 86. 63 again. 2007. 95. 1980. 2016. 88. 84. 64. Nope. So nothing in those 4 rolls. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the rest of them for tomorrow, where I'm gonna try to do a live stream and see what I can do with that. Alright, I'm at 2 hours and 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a night as far as live streaming tonight. And I will try to do a live stream tomorrow morning, where I'm going to do the rest of the nickels. But as far as coins, just let me know, send me an email, and let me know what kind of coins that you are looking for, and I will see what I have, because most of the stuff that I have right now is by far is pennies, but as far as years sets, I do have a decent collection, or a decent stack of some of the nickels as well. Those generally are going to be the ones that I have. But yeah, just send me an email on what you're looking for, and I'll check to see what I got, or maybe I can source out something that you're looking for, and we'll work it out. Okay. Good night, Robert. If you want to come to the live stream tomorrow morning, I'll try to set a reminder about an hour ahead of time, just to give you guys a heads up. So if you haven't already clicked that bell icon, go ahead and click on that, so you get a reminder when I'm going to live stream. But otherwise, I really appreciate you coming into live stream tonight, and hanging out with me while I play with coins. And have a good night, and I will see you later. Thanks, man.